We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play action with Jackson.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
78 yards.
and the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action. It's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow,
Derrick Henry all alone, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 40 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, it's Edwards.
84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. To the right side, this is Edwards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Jackson from the shotgun.
To the right side and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Third and 8.
Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left, Bateman.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to maneuver.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That good for 19 and a first down.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this 15-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Edwards. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Ravens 24, Chargers 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On target to his man, likely. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.